Should I register my hands as a lethal weapon? Do I have to get my hands registered? It's the question. Hi guys, Sensei Ninja here. I got over 40 MMA fights. I've trained in multiple different martial arts styles. If you can, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and go into today's video. The age-old myth. Should I get my hands registered? If you are a fighter or if you are a martial artist, must you get your hands registered? Let me break down this myth, because I've heard it since I was a little tiny boy. I heard people saying forever. Oh, and even asking me. I had somebody that did a trial the other day, and a lady asked if, when she found out I was a fighter, if I had to get my hands registered. And I'm gonna tell you like this. No, it is the biggest crock of crap I've ever heard in my whole life. I don't even know where that comes from, that you have to get your hands registered as lethal weapons, because if you hit someone, you can kill them, or you can really do damage or whatever. But I will say this, when it comes to being tried, I do believe that a person will be tried differently because you're a fighter. I know this guy, Mike Comstock. He was a kickboxer, very strong, powerful kickboxer. I sparred him one time. He actually broke my ribs one time. I didn't tell him in the middle of a sparring match, but he hit me in one of my ribs with a left hook to the body as we were sparring. And he's a really strong, solid white boy. He just walk you down, throw, boom. Very, very solid guy. Fought since he was a little boy. Anyway, he was bouncing in Illinois at a club, and he got into it with these guys. So he ended up following them, chasing them to a parking lot, and then ended up messing one guy, really hit him hard, put him in a coma. Again, a very powerful puncher. He ended up getting arrested, thrown in prison because of that situation. I think War Machine, another guy, War Machine, forget his real name, Copenhager or something like that, was a UFC fighter. He was dating this porn star, Christy Mack, and he went all crazy on her, and then they threw the book at him as well. He beat up her and a boyfriend. He threw the book. I think he got like life in prison. He didn't kill anybody, but I think he has life in prison. So I do believe that if you are, if you can do more damage, obviously they're gonna have more consequences for your actions. So there's a little bit of responsibility for being a martial artist. You can't go out in the streets and go out and just fight people and get in street fights, because if you do hurt somebody, you could be punished to the extent of the law if you accidentally hurt somebody, or you just manage to just use your techniques and they're not able to defend themselves properly. I got a video with the Marine, a former Marine, wrestling this homeless guy and choked him unconscious. He ended up getting penalized for that as well, even though he was trying to help out. He held the choke for way too long. So there is a bit of responsibility when it comes to being a martial artist, understanding techniques like a blood choke that could cut your blood circulation off, and you hold it over a few seconds, the person's gonna die. They're gonna pass out for one. First they'll pass out, but if you continue holding it, they'll die. And the video I made about the rear naked choke, I posted in the description below. But the video I posted about the rear naked choke, and that guy, he's in it, he puts this homeless guy into a rear naked choke dressed like Michael Jackson or whatever. He killed the guy. So yeah, there is a responsibility to come with it. But as far as getting your hands registered as lethal weapons, I think that's false. I think that's a facade. So anyways, I want to hear what anybody else thinks. Have they heard that? Had that to do with anybody, as far as getting your hands registered? Have you seen anybody that do martial arts and actually, hurt somebody and then got the book thrown at them? I want to hear what you guys think. That was just my thoughts. I mean, obviously there's self-defense laws within every state and every city that you can abide by. We have the right to stand our ground and defend ourselves to a certain extent. So those laws are in practice. So if a person is trying to harm me or harm somebody I love, within most states, being a security guard, even as a good Samaritan, you can intervene and help out if that person's life's in danger. You can even end that person's life. So if you're doing it in a sense of self-defense, it's one scenario. But if you're, if you lose your cool and you just get into a fight with somebody and really mess somebody up over a fight, yeah, they'll be prosecuted to extend the law. So every case, I believe, maybe it's different. But as far as getting your hands registered, complete bogus. So anyways, I want to hear what everybody else think. post your put your comment in below, and we'll hear what you guys think. Shalom.